Hey peeps, welcome back. We're talking Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 50.
Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks.
All right, you guys, this is the season finale. And next week starts Love During Lockup. And oh my gosh, I saw the previews for it, and it looks like it's going to be a crazy season. I'm excited to see some new couples. So the episode starts off with Tennie and Rob. Rob's mom, Kate, is still acting like a fool. She really is. She has had it. She's done. She's done. Her maturity level is non-existent. For this woman to be the mother of multiple children, she looks like she's gone through a few things. I do realize that she's still pretty young, but at the same time, you're a mom. Act like it. She is a real pain in the ass. I don't understand it. Now, Tennie is supposedly at work, but I'm telling you right now, that looked real fake and phony to me. It looked like they just set up a desk and she's sitting there. How is it that you're new at work, but you have time to sit there with cameras in your face? You're watching your home surveillance camera. Where is your trainer? Where is your boss? Where are the other people that work at that office? It looked phony and fake in my opinion. She's talking about she is so upset that Rob invited his mom there that she's going to go home on lunch so that she can check in and see what is going on. Now, when Rob and his mom, when she finally comes back after his brother has a conversation with her, when he starts crying, talking about how he's trying to bridge the gap between his family and his marriage, you can just tell that he loves his mom and he feels like he's being torn apart, but he also needs to protect his wife and his wife's children. His mom is definitely holding on to the past. She is clinging on to him like a husband instead of a son. Her problem is she needs to grow up and let Rob be the man that he is supposed to be. He has been through a lot. He was in jail all that time. Now he is out. He is trying to work a legitimate job. He's trying to be a good husband. He's trying to be the best stepfather he can be. And he wants to be able to be a good son to her also. But she is so focused on what she can get out of him versus how can I be a better mom to him? How can I be there to support him being a good man, a good legal citizen, and a good husband? That's what she should be focused on as his mother. Well, after they have this conversation, they do agree to try to just start over and move on. Production asked her, does she ever want to make amends with Tennie? And she says she doesn't want to answer that question right now because she feels some type of way. A person with maturity would have said, yes, in the future, I know it's going to take a little while, but I would like to make amends. If not for myself, for my son's sake, for the sake of those children. She does say she feels good about them starting back to building the foundation of their relationship. She really needs to talk to him sometimes. But then she says she may need a few dollars too. He is your son, not your piggy bank. Cut the shit. Now, Tennie gets there after Kate has left, and she is already on a tirade. She is very upset that he invited his mom there. And, here's the thing. I can understand her being upset that his mother was there around the children without her knowing. I can understand that. But we know that Tennie just started working, and Rob is paying all the bills there. He should be able to have his mother over. I understand that she doesn't like Kate. I understand that Kate's wilding out and her crazy behavior is not all right, especially in front of those children. But other than that, Rob should be able to invite his mom over. I also think that he definitely should have told her about it just because the children were there and she should know. But she was acting a fool and talking about his mom not taking accountability, and she hugged her kids. While you were watching that video and listening, you were clearly not listening fully because she did apologize to the children and then she hugged them. You have not apologized to her at all. And you and Rob both would not take accountability for the fact that you touched Kate first. And I was a little pissed off with WeTV for when the producers asked them, did you hit her first? And they said no. They were adamant that Kate started that fight. Why didn't we TV producers show them the footage? Why didn't they ask to see the footage? Now, I do know weeks ago when that episode aired, the night of the episode airing, Tennie did go out on her own social media and say that she did touch her first, even though she didn't realize that. So this was filmed before she realized that she was the one who actually started the physical altercation, as far as, who smushed who first. And I hate to say it, but Kate's actions will bring that out in somebody. Her behavior will make you want to pop her. Is it right? No, but I've seen worse. Anyway, I think that Rob handled this really well. He's not trying to force Tennie to have a relationship with his mom, but he did want to leave the door open. He wanted to leave the opportunity for them to grow together. He wants to be able to bring the families together and do things together. I thought that it was sweet that he sat there and he listened. He let her get out what she needed to get out. I think that Rob is a decent dude so far. He seems to be about his business. When you see them on the show versus when you see them on social media, they all seem to be the same people. It's not the same as when you see Troy and Zeruiah, because Troy on the show up until recently always seemed to act as if he was so well-mannered and just mild-natured. But in real life, you see that he is an absolute different. They seem to be the same. Both of them have employment. The children seem to be doing absolutely wonderful. I think that this couple is a keeper. Do we need to see them on the show next season? No, not really. But I do like them. I just think that Tennie should give Rob the opportunity to try to build his relationship with his mother. And I think that Rob should understand that Tennie doesn't want his mom around her or the kids, at least until his mom starts to show that she is getting herself together, that she is growing up a lot. That's just my opinion. You guys get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Bianca and Daniel. All right, you guys. So we know current day, Bianca and Daniel are not together. Bianca, I saw some pictures of her online. She was looking really good. She got a haircut. I said, oh, she heard. It looks like it was washed. It was clean. It was cut. She was wearing an appropriate outfit. She was spending time with her mother. So I think she has gone back home to Florida happily with her family. They are officially broken up. I believe that Daniel is still in Arizona and that he is living his life working. And I think he has a new girlfriend. Anyway, I wish, Daniel the very best, and I hope that Bianca's family will help her grow up a little, maybe get her a little mental health help. So on the episode, Bianca tells Daniel that they should have a little date night, and she goes and gets dressed up, but I thought she looked like the same old Bianca. Daniel said, whoa, or wow, or something. I said, what? Yeah, no. So they go to this beautiful park. I'm not really sure where exactly it was, but I thought it was beautiful. It was a beautiful backdrop to their conversation. And of course, she was really focused on what she wants. She wants him to marry her. She wants to have children. She wants. And in my opinion, she wants too damn much. The man has not even been out a total of 4 months yet, and she wants all of these things. He was speaking pure facts. He says that they don't have sustainable income. They don't have secure housing because they're living in a short-term lease apartment at the time. He says that they can't afford to keep living off of her savings. Both of them need to have steady jobs, even though I think that she really thought that she was just going to live off this savings. This is a settlement from a terrible accident. You should not be playing around with this damn money. He then goes on to say, I don't even have a driver's license. Not only that, he's got a 13-year-old son that he has not seen and is not a part of that boy's life. There is a lot of shit that needs to be worked on and focused on before this man has a baby and gets married. He says that he feels like he's being pressured to ask her to marry him. He's being pressured to give her a ring, but he doesn't want to do it. but he also doesn't want to lose her. So he goes ahead and he pulls out that ring that him and his mom got. He tells her multiple times that this is not an engagement ring. This is a promise ring. And she gets completely upset by it. She doesn't want a promise ring. She wants an engagement ring. And if it is a promise ring, she wants him to promise her that this ring is stating that in 6 months, he's going to ask her to marry him. He says, absolutely not. That is not what this ring is saying. This ring is saying that I love you, I'm committed to you. But I am not saying that in 6 months I'm going to ask you to marry me. And I just kept thinking, you keep saying that you want to be with him, you want to work things out. You are the same woman who didn't complain the entire time. You don't like the sex. You don't want to take him to work. You don't want to pick him up from work. You don't like anything that's going on with him. You don't want to quit drinking. Why do you want to marry this guy? She's just immature and ungrateful, in my opinion. And not only that, why would you want a proposal from someone that you had to bully into asking you? I don't want to marry somebody who I had to force to ask me to marry them. You want to marry somebody who is excited. They want to spend the rest of their life with you. And they know this because they feel it in their heart, not because you forced them to do it. And not only that, he was absolutely right when he says, I'm with someone who doesn't know what love is, who doesn't love their self, and doesn't believe when I tell them that I love them. But I didn't love myself at 23. I didn't love myself at 29. I think that Daniel is speaking facts there. It is all true. They just don't work out to me. She is 23, but she acts more like a 15-year-old. Daniel is in his 30s. Daniel actually needs to get himself on track. He needs to stay steady, stay sober, focus on himself, focus on his son and his family. There's no need to rush into being married to somebody, especially when both of you are not ready. So I'm glad that they have moved on and are separated. Get down in the comments, you guys. What do you think about these two? Zeruiah and Troy. They are still at the park. Troy is trying to find his daughter in the car. He goes over to that car and he's yelling at somebody to open the door. It's a grown-ass woman sitting in the passenger seat. And this dude says, when I tell you to open the door, you just open the fucking door. First of all, who are you? Okay, who the fuck do you think you are? She don't know you. You didn't know her, and she doesn't have to open the door because some idiot dressed like an 80s rap video walks up on the damn door screaming, open the door. Get the hell out of here. And then both of them's trying to sit there and act as if they are completely shocked why Yana doesn't want them to be around little Troy. They haven't done anything. They don't understand what's going on. Oh my God, she's a train wreck. And then Zeruiah has the nerve to say that she thinks that Yana acts that way because she's jealous. I said, girl, really? Really? The only person jealous in this relationship is your ass. And we understand why. We have seen you. Okay, we know why you are jealous. You are out of your damn mind. They are going back and forth, acting ridiculous, looking like two clowns, dressed like clowns. Troy does not even realize these are consequences of your wife's actions and your actions. You could have found a way to get over to that train station and pick your daughter up. Not only did you leave your daughter and your mother there for 4 hours, you went on with your day, knowing that they were sitting at that damn train station. Then you ran around there screaming and hollering, talking shit to the lady who not only gave birth to your daughter, she's also been raising her for the last 7 years while you were locked down, but you're treating Zeruiah like she's some kind of damn princess. She is the devil. You are a damn idiot, and I don't love it. Zeruiah doesn't give a damn about your daughter or about you seeing your daughter. All she cares about is you being up under her ass, doing what she tells you to do, and you being the father of her son. As long as you're taking care of her son, she doesn't give a shit. Then she makes some sort of comment. Troy is not allowed to touch another woman, look at another woman, think about another woman, breathe around another woman. And Yana's the jealous one? You're the one who's a cheater. Yeah, her mental health issue is real, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm sick of them. I really am. At the end, it says that Troy was allowed to see little Troy again, but current day, he is not. After Ayanna saw that full episode, she cut off all communication with Troy and little Troy. And I think she should keep it that way. No, absolutely not. I just want to see my daughter. No, you don't. You didn't want to see her when she was sitting at the train station for 4 hours. Get the hell out of here. Get down in the comments. What do you think about these two? Melissa and Louie, I can't stand her. Now, WeTV, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Please wrap it up. We are done with Melissa and Louie. We are done. We are done. We are done. I think that out of all of the inmates that I have seen, because I haven't watched the show from the beginning, I think I came in on season 3 or season 4. I'm not sure. But listen, Louie is a really cool dude. He got out of jail. He found a job. He moved in with Melissa. He got another job. He worked really hard in this relationship. He is doing the best he can. Melissa sitting there lying to that man in his face, saying that she trusts him. She was only trying to get insurance on the ring. It's a bunch of bullshit. You sat there and you lied to him. You disrespected him. You treated him like shit off the back of some hating ass people in your life. Those people were clearly jealous and upset that they either don't have a man or they don't have a beautiful ring like that. If I was Louie, I would have took my ring back, moved in with one of my boys until I could get my own place. There is no need to keep on going hard for this woman. She is absolutely a complete jackass. This dude has worked so hard to be there for her. This whole time he has been committed to her. He tried to fix his relationship with her and his mother. He did everything he could for her. Now it says at the end of the episode that he's studying to become a real estate agent. I remember when his dream was to own his own pizza place or to be a very successful personal trainer working in the gym fitness industry. I hope that Louie does whatever it is that he wants to do. I hope that he is extremely successful, and I hope that at some point he realizes that there's somebody else out there for him. Melissa is not it. He spent all of that money on that ring when he could have actually used that money to buy his dental implants so that he didn't have to wear dentures anymore. That's just my opinion. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Justine and Michael. Justine's mom arrives with her grandmother. So her mom and her grandmother show up. It's the day before her C-section, and they're giving baby Manhattan a little birthday party. Sherry is very upset, and she has every right to be. She says that about a week or so after baby Manhattan was born, Michael told her he was getting a vasectomy. And clearly he didn't. And you knew he wasn't. You know that was a lie, because when Justine even brought it up to him, he got very upset about it. He was not going to do it. Men should be able to have babies when they're 75. Remember, he said that to his wife. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So she knew he was lying. And Justine tried to give us this whole story about how her mom, she wished they were closer. Her mom doesn't care and all this shit. I said, fuck that, girl. I'm not here for it. If you really cared and you wanted a relationship with your mom, you would speak to her better. You would have pulled her to the side. You would have gave her the full spiel of what the hell was going on. You would have explained to her that you are sorry that this is happening. You know that she's disappointed because you let her down. You went and got pregnant again, not even 2 months after having baby Manhattan, and you knew that it was not okay. You should have sat down and said, Mom, this is what the doctors are telling me. I'm scared. You and your mom could have had a really good conversation, and that would have been the start of a better relationship with your mother. But you didn't do that. When your mom asked you for all the details, she danced all around it, didn't really give her all the details. Then when her mom asked her about the kids, if something happens to you, what's going to happen with the kids? Justine was so rude. She said they'll be with Kylie and Michael. And her mom says, I have no intentions of Kylie quitting school to take care of these kids. Justine's reply was, your intentions don't matter. It does matter. That girl is 19 years old, and she already told you that she does not want to leave school to raise children. It is not her responsibility. That was not right or fair. You should have definitely been having this conversation with other family members, including Michael. Michael is your husband, and you shouldn't have married him if you didn't think that he was capable of being there for all of the children. And you shouldn't have more children if you don't think he's capable of being there for all the children. Your mom is not going to keep standing by you supporting bad decisions. You have to show that you are trying, that you are going to make better decisions going further. Your mom should not always have to continue to pick up the pieces. If you truly wanted a connection with your mom, you would treat her better. You are a mom. It happens all the time. Our parents say things we don't want to hear. They say things we don't like. But you still need to give a little respect. Be respectful. Sit back and listen to the things that she's saying. Even if you disagree, just listen. Maybe something will finally click and you'll realize she's not saying that she doesn't love you. She's not saying that she's not here for you. What she's saying is, please think about these decisions that you are making. You are not the only one affected by it. She is affected by it. Those children are affected by it. At some point, you've got to grow up. You've got to stop making all these horrible choices and depending on her to cover your ass. You are an adult, almost 40, the mother of 5. On the day of that C-section, I did get sad for her. That has to be devastating and scary to think that maybe you won't make it, your baby may not make it. It is scary. I was really sad for the whole family, but thankfully, baby Million was born with no problems. He is absolutely beautiful. Justine and Michael's children, they're all beautiful. They really are. And I know that Kylie was excited. She doesn't have to drop out of college to raise her siblings. She can actually continue to go to college and start her own life. Justine and Michael have got to grow up. They have got to make some better decisions. They have got to put their children first. Think about these kids before you make these choices. This is crazy. You could have been gone. These kids need a mom. They need a dad. Both of y'all need to stop it. I was happy to see that Justine did get her tubes tied. I wish them the best, but just like Britney and Marcelino, or whatever his name was, I done forgot. Please retire them. We have seen it all. We don't give a damn. We don't need it anymore. Thank you. Britney and Kerok. All right, so Britney needs to go on back home to Virginia. So they have spent more of Kerok's money redecorating that apartment. She's on the phone with her best friend. They are on speakerphone. Her best friend knows that Kerok is there. I don't know why they're going back and forth with all this bullshit, knowing that Kerok is going to get agitated. Oh, girl, we going to the club. You really shouldn't. Any money that you have to go to the club or to get your nails done or to, color your hair should all be going to your restitution. Okay, you should be spending money on food and paying rent to your best friend. You should be out there hitting the pavement, finding a job. Get a job, pay your rent, buy groceries, pay your restitution. Okay, if you are stuck somewhere because you have not paid, that's your own fucking fault. $10,000 is a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money at the same time. If you were doing the right things, like not spending $500 a month on fingernails, paint your regular nails, cut them short. If you were busy working, short nails are the best anyway. Chop them motherfuckers down to the quick and put some polish on them at home. Pay your restitution. Then she's got all these tracking devices on Kerok. I said, what? Tracking devices? She's got her auntie coming over once a week to clean the apartment because men don't know how to do that. What? Kerok seems to be capable of cleaning up the damn apartment. I don't understand this. They're going to call each other on FaceTime every night and go to sleep on FaceTime. Excuse me? I tell you what, no ma'am. No ma'am. There is no way in hell that I'm going to sit around on FaceTime sleep. But no, this is the kind of relationship that I can't be in. This is absolutely ridiculous. Then Kerok's mom shows up, and I would just like to say, as much as I love Miss Tammy, I did not love that wig. That wig bothered me. I said, well, what the shit? I'm thinking, did Britney pick this wig out? I mean, this was just too much. Anyway, Tammy tells Britney if she cannot get probation transferred down to Texas, everybody, the entire family, will just pick up and move back to Virginia. Kerok says, whoa, 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 I don't think it's a good idea that I break my lease and move back to Virginia. And I don't think it's a good idea that he break his lease and move back to Virginia. I don't think it's a good idea for the whole family to uproot themselves and move back to Virginia because Britney is not responsible and she's not able to pay her fucking $10,000 restitution. Absolutely not. That is that woman's responsibility, and I don't appreciate the whole damn family enabling her ass. It's time to grow the fuck up, woman up, get a job, and take care of your business. Britney, in my opinion, is selfish as hell. Why would you want this entire family to pack up and have to move because of you? Why would you want Kerok to break his lease and leave a job that he thinks is a really good job because of you? It's not all right. She has absolutely no intentions of getting a damn job. She makes the comment that she's going to do a few nails and babysitting jobs. Babysitting jobs? You are grown. If you are not a professional nanny or you don't run a daycare center, you need to get a damn job. Babysitting my ass. I did see online that she did get a job, so she's working somewhere. But you know, Kerok says she loves to get a job and then quit. I think that Kerok has sacrificed enough and he should not be out here helping her pay this damn restitution. I appreciate it when he said she should pay it herself. He said if she can't get her probation moved, it's her own fault and she needs to take care of her, restitution. I was so upset to find out that Kerok actually broke his lease and moved back to Virginia. That pissed me off. Unless that was just a staged apartment, I have no idea, but no way in hell that he should have broke that lease. I think that at some point, Kerok is definitely going to start to resent Britney because he was out here grinding, trying to do the best he could, moving out to Texas, getting off probation, getting a job, getting an apartment in his own name, and now he has to give all of that shit up to go back to Virginia because she can't do right. Absolutely not. I just don't think that she's going to try to do better. I think that she's just going to continue to pull him down, and I don't like that. You have got to get it together. You have got to take care of yourself. Anyway, when you think about all that money that they spent on that wedding that never happened, all that money could have went to her restitution. You've got to stop thinking about clothes, makeup, hair, and nails and start thinking about freedom. Being free to move around without asking permission. There's no way the $10,000 would hold me back. I don't know, you guys. Maybe I'm just old. Get down in the comments and let me know what you think. Kim and Joey. Lord have mercy, listen. I saw Kim and Joey online. They posted their engagement photos and Kim is skinny mini. I'm wondering how she lost all that weight. Because her behavior, I was starting to think, is she on that stuff too? I mean, she is delusional to the 1000th degree. I mean, what the hell is wrong with her? We find out at the top that Joey is not that child's father. And you could just see on Kim's face, she was so excited that her $2,500 a month will continue to come in. And she does not have to pay her husband. Well, now he's officially her ex-husband. Her ex-husband back that money. I tell you what, if her ex-husband was worth any damn thing, he would run down to the courthouse to get custody of his kids because Kim is not thinking in her right damn mind. All she can think about is Joey. I mean, it's disgusting. I am so sick of this woman. She says, well, this means if Joey's not the father, that I was already pregnant when I first started dating Joey and I just didn't know it. Oh, wow. Congrats. Anyway, Tatum tells her that this is the perfect time when Joey gets out of rehab. He should go live with his mom. He should not be there with the children, and he needs to earn the access to those kids. And she says, well, she doesn't think that he would go to his mom's house, and she also doesn't think his mom would let him live there. Why does he have the choice? Okay, if your mama won't let you stay there, find somewhere to be. You can't be here. She's an idiot. Then when she tells Joey that he's not the father, he says, okay. I said, you know what? Joey is excited too. Y'all need that $2,500. And where are y'all going to get the money to pay it back, considering that you're not insisting that this dude get a job? He needs all that money to buy his meth, in my opinion. The reason I also started to think that she might be on that stuff is she says that she thinks that Joey has the potential to be a great role model for her children, and her kids love him. They need him. I said, oh God, what they need is a mentally stable parent. Oh my Lord. What is wrong with her? I don't know what's going on with her, but I really think that somebody should investigate this woman and her home. Her mental health is questionable. Joey does not belong around these children. And Kim is just somebody lying, because she is always whining and crying and in the confessionals and talking to people about what she's not going to accept, what she won't do. Oh my gosh, I can't have him around my children if he's doing this, and this. And he's doing all of that plus more. And you're still allowing him to be in your home around your children. I think that you suck. That's just my opinion. Anyway, WeTV, you do not have to bring Joey and Kim back either. I'm just saying. Anyway, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.